the previous slides, I talked about the different types of muscle tissue we have. We have smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, and skeletal muscle. Smooth muscle is found in the wall of hollow organs. Cardiac muscle is found in the wall of our heart, and the skeletal muscle is found attaching to the bones in our skeleton, and also we find the skeletal muscle attaching to the skin or other muscles. Now, when we have a muscle making up the wall of a hollow organ, that muscle is part of what's making that container, right? That hollow organ. Consequently, we can say that one of the muscular tissue functions is to store substances, because we find muscles making up the wall of hollow organs. For example, we find smooth muscle making up the wall of the stomach, and the stomach is basically a muscular sac that holds all the food we swallow. Now, let's imagine that the muscle that we have making up the wall of the stomach contracts. What will happen with whatever is inside the stomach? Whatever is inside the stomach will move around, correct? And that's how you do to remember that one of the functions of our muscular tissue is to store and move substances within the body. And another example that makes this function of the muscular tissue very easy to remember is by remembering that our heart wall is made of cardiac muscle, so it's muscular tissue. And within our heart, we find blood, and every time our heart muscle cells contract, it moves blood out of the heart. So it pumps blood out of the heart into the blood vessels. So obviously, our heart is another very good example that we can use to remember that one of the functions of our muscle tissue is to move substances within the body. Another function of the muscular tissue is voluntary body movement. And obviously, when we are talking about voluntary body movement, we are talking about skeletal muscle, because the skeletal muscle is the only muscle type that we have voluntary control over. Voluntary body movements include running, walking, handwriting. Any movement we can voluntarily perform. Now, have you noticed that if you are standing up, you're not really thinking about the contraction of your lower limb muscles. If you're standing up or if you're sitting down, you're not really thinking about the contraction of the muscles in your torso so you can have posture. That's basically happening automatically. And that is, in fact, another function of the muscular tissue, which is specific of the skeletal muscle type, the maintenance of body posture. Now, let's say you decided to start exercising, right? So you're exercising, and after a certain amount of time, you start sweating. What is the sweating? Sweating is a way our body has to help us cool down. Now, you only started sweating because your internal body temperature was higher than what it should be. And what caused the increase in your body temperature was the muscle contraction, because muscle contraction produces heat. And because you're exercising, you were producing heat, and the heat production caused your body temperature to increase, and then your body now needs to sweat so it can cool down. That's the way you can do to remember that another function of the muscular tissue is heat production. And when we are not exercising, every time our muscles contract, heat is being generated. And our body uses this heat to keep our internal body temperature within homeostatic levels. And when you are in a cold environment and you start shivering, that is your body forcing you to contract your skeletal muscles to produce heat, and with that, you keep your internal body temperature within homeostatic levels.